Today's video, we're gonna be making the most delicious low-calorie, high-protein Christmas treats. 29 grams of protein, like what? So that if you've been making progress all year round and you wanna keep that going, but you do not wanna miss out on all the Christmas delicious treats, this is what you gotta do. Each of these peppermint chocolate cookies have 68 calories and 7 grams of protein. Oh, so good. We're making Christmas cookies. We're gonna start off with 1 scoop of vanilla protein powder. Scoobity-doo. I've made this recipe before with my favorite blueberry muffin protein powder, which is also just phenomenal. And you should just use whatever protein powder that you love because the cookies will be having that taste in them. Next up is oat flour, 1/3 of a cup. Come on, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. 1 to 2 tablespoons of monk fruit. I meant to say teaspoons. It's a teaspoon. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. We're gonna use 1/4 of a cup of applesauce, which means half of this container. Now we're gonna melt up 1 tablespoon of light butter or regular butter if you prefer. And we're gonna heat it up. Voila! Oh, cinnamon. And then 150 grams of Greek yogurt. Wait, did I put baking powder? Also, I preheated the oven to 175 degrees. Baking sheet. Now the fun begins. Because we're gonna make a Christmas tree, a little Christmas shoe, a little Christmas man, and a Christmas snowman. These are from 2 years ago, and you know what else is from 2 years ago? These sprinkles. Because we made other Christmas cookies on this channel, and now it's that time again. I remember this being a mess last time. You can totally put in more oat flour if you want it to be more stiff. So Anna's vegan. If you want to make these cookies vegan, like you said, you can just use vegan protein powder. But what about eggs?
But there's vegan eggs too.
Yeah, substitute with vegan eggs. It's gonna be very obvious that this is homemade because I'm not a very good baker, but I think that's a part of the fun. But the batter is so good. Now we're gonna put those in the oven. Let's take them out. Wow. We'll make them pretty, I promise. Decoration time. And you can obviously use whatever topping you like on yours, but I'm gonna use Greek yogurt. I'm gonna add a tiny little bit of protein powder in here to make it sweet with a little monk fruit. Put that in a sandwich bag and cut a little corner, just a tiny. And now I'm bleeding. Fun story, I once worked at a bakery. I had to make these sandwiches. I cut my finger and I have to remake the sandwich again and again and again because there keeps being this blood on the sandwich. And like there's more and more customers coming into the store. The sandwich and my hand becomes more and more bloody and it's like I don't know what to do. I'm stressing, I'm freaking out. That's when I realized that baker life, probably not for me. Okay. But, oh, so there's a hole in the bag. We're just gonna use that hole then. Oh, that's cute. Scale from 0 to 10, what would you rate it? 5. That's very nice. I hadn't expected a 5. Christmas sprinkles. This is actually so good. I highly recommend that you put the topping on all of them like this. Even though these are cute, like the Greek yogurt with the protein powder, so good. It's like a moist cookie, which I love that. Do you like moist cookies or do you want them hard?
Moist.
Right?
Yeah, hard. Like who likes hard stuff?
Oh, so good. You should try it, but we gotta move on. We got 2 more to go. Let's do it. First up, we're gonna need some chocolate. I'm using this one that has no sugar added, and 1 serving is 50 calories. 15 grams of that. Microwave that. Melted chocolate. Now we're just gonna get a piece of this. So we're gonna put this little layer of the melted chocolate on the baking sheet. You're just gonna spread that out. Oh my God, I'm already excited for this. You should be excited as well. Then, we lick the chocolate and move on. Next up, we're gonna need some Greek yogurt. And I'm using my all-time favorite, faya. I think I've learned to say that correctly right now. We're gonna use 150 grams of Greek yogurt. Just measure that out. Sort of, kind of. We estimate in this kitchen. And then half a scoop of any protein powder that you love because the bark is gonna taste a little bit like the protein powder that you choose. So make sure you love it. A little bit of monk fruit. Mix it all around. place this on top of the chocolate and spread it all out. I'm very much a go with the flow baker. I don't need to have it perfect, and I like to change it up every time I do it. The final piece of this beautiful bark we're gonna make is the most fun of them all, because it is Christmas time. Candy cane, and we're gonna crush it up and sprinkle it on top. I love candy. Wow. Now we're just gonna put that in the freezer for maybe an hour. Now we wait. And while we wait, let's see, is it done? It is done! And the chocolate has been melted. This entire peppermint bark has 29 grams of protein and just over 200 calories. And it is just so good. I know if you're living somewhere cold, you don't want to make it, but trust me, you should make it anyway. And then make a little cup of hot chocolate on the side so that we get the hot and the cold. It's a good mix. All right, are you ready? On to the next. Chocolate peppermint cookies that are gonna make your mouth water and melt all at the same time. That is what we're about to make next. Are you ready for it, Anna?
So ready.
Anna's here helping me prep. We're gonna start off with 1 scoop of protein powder, 1 scoop. We're gonna use oat flour, just blend it up, turn it into oat flour. This is a third, so we're gonna use 3 of these. I'm gonna use 2 teaspoons of monk fruit. I'm making a mess already. A teaspoon of baking powder. I'm gonna use 3 tablespoons of egg whites, 150 grams of yogurt. And last but not least, some cocoa powder. Final mix. That is good. I'm gonna add a little bit of semi-sweet 0 sugar chocolate chips, adding 1 serving to the entire recipe. And now we put it in the oven at 375 for 10 minutes.
And well, while that's baking, in case you're new here, you're currently watching day 8 of my 30-day video series, where every single day I'm uploading a new YouTube video all about how I eat, how I train, mindset hacks, and we've been having so much fun. So feel free to go back and watch the first 7 videos and stay tuned for the next 22 videos to come. And while every day during the series, I'm giving away one of my programs. So if you like, comment, and subscribe daily, there is a big chance that you may just suddenly be receiving a DM from me with my program.
We're gonna crush a candy cane. If you're someone who loves cookies, loves brownies, loves peppermint, highly recommend you try this. Making these protein cookies doesn't mean that you can't have regular cookies. Go ham, do whatever it is that you want. But if you want cookies every day and you want to stay on track with your fitness progress that you've made all year during the month of December, then maybe sometimes you make a little batch of protein cookies.
However, if you've been dealing with bloating, you may want to watch this video because there's certain things to be aware of whenever we're making anabolic recipes.
Thank you so much for watching today's video. Go back and check out all the other incredible high protein recipes that we made during the series. And I hope I get to see you again tomorrow. Bye.
And coming up in tomorrow's episode,
Today we're trying the world's best recovery methods, and we're about to jump into 100 minus 166 degrees coldness.
Ready?
Let's go!
And all right. And are we good?